right. So, hey, we are back. It is Second Cup of Coffee. I think I went through and we're on episode 16. So day 16, no, it's actually, I messed it up. Day 15 of doing this. So it's been fun. It's been awesome. We're having a great time doing this. Thank you to you guys for always diving in with us and being here with us and just all the support, all the great feedback we've had on the show so far. So it's been a ton of fun. So today we're going to talk about ultimately giving without expecting something in return. Saw something the other day where someone was writing that, they were giving and they were so upset because they weren't giving in return. But what if we turn this around and just said, well, we're just going to give. And if something comes back, great.
If not, great. If you give without expecting, you cease to be disappointed. And that's just you're basically setting yourself up for disaster and disappointment if you're expecting something in return. So if you just give and give freely, then, well, there's no disappointment. So
yeah, we had Jeff Holst on the show yesterday, Joey and Sidoti talking about the book they just came out with. And they were just talking about, right now, just so many people that are having tough times, but then so many other people that are just finding ways to just go out there and just make things better. Not because they have a great life or have the best life, just because they've chosen to. And with that thought of giving, if you go out there and just start helping in any capacity you can on anything, and that could be just offering great insight, helping someone who's maybe a little further behind you in their career, helping someone who maybe just is having a hard time, whether it's in their day, their attitude, life, their eating habits, their working out. If you can just offer and not think about what is in this for me, well, one, it takes away all the stress, right? It takes away all the need and all the want to have back, and just let you do your thing, right? It lets you do your thing there of just saying, yeah, I'm just going to go out there and help people. And when you do this, funny enough, unexpectedly, because you're not expecting it, things come back to you.
So I have a story from when we first started getting into real estate. It was my first big meeting with a big time investor. He met me at Starbucks and we were talking, and I was getting so much information, so much value from him, and just picking his brain. He's a local real estate investor in New Jersey. He's been doing it for years. Happened to be in the same real estate agency with me at the time. And before we stopped, our coffee was gone and I was about to say goodbye, but I was like, you know what, I just got to ask. It never hurts to ask. So I was like, if you have a deal come up, or if there's anything if anything comes across your plate, I would love to partner up with you on something. Me and my husband could help out. And he was like, let me stop you here. No, absolutely not. And I was just like, oh, okay. A little deflated. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's that. He was like, okay, let me explain myself. The first thing you got to do, Peely, is it's great to ask. It's fine. You never, somebody might just be like, okay, here's everything. But I've been doing this for a really long time and you have not. So the thing is, what you want to do is you want to give value first. What can you give to other people before asking for something in return, or before just asking and grabbing for all the straws and everything that you can get? So I ask you, what can you give your colleagues, your peers, the people around you, your neighborhood? What kind of value can you give to them instead of asking for something? Because when you give value, I completely believe that you get it in return in multiples.
So one of the things a lot of real estate investors here, it's big for our community, is we talk about raising capital, right? And so many times where I see things fall apart is that someone gets a deal and then all of a sudden, I need to get money. So I have to get money from people. I have to find money. I have to raise capital. I have to go out there and I need the money and I need it now because we're going to close on these deals. And what happens most of the time is people fall flat in their face, not because they want to, but because they're out there needing something. They're not anymore providing value. And if we go back to, the human nature of needs, everybody has a point. Is this going to help me stay alive, help me eat, or help me sleep? And so if someone comes at them with, I need money, well, people will ultimately shut down. And if you do this the opposite way, where you go out there and you start to understand, what do people need? And talking about, multifamily investments, potentially someone may be looking to invest in multifamily because you can get cash flow, you can get appreciation, you can get depreciation, you get debt pay down, you get tax advantages, get a number of different items that could be beneficial to them to have a great investment. But if you're coming out there and say, hey, I have this great deal, you need to be into this. Well, you're not even understanding what that person needs, how you can help that person. Maybe this investment's not right for that person. And so you're really just spending a lot of time talking. But if you can go out there and understand how you can help them, how you can provide value to them, how this investment or this project or this opportunity could help them, and what are they looking for? Are they looking to get these investments so they can have more time with their family? Are they looking to find new streams of income so they can leave a job that they just ultimately feel stuck at? So the more someone feels understood and heard, the more you're going to create that connection, and the easier it's going to be to raise capital when you do have a deal. So what we've done many times, and it's worked just tremendously for us, is that we go out there and talk to people before actually having something of need, so we can know exactly how we can help them. And, when we do have a deal, we're able to raise money sometimes a week, sometimes a day, because we've already had these talks to understand who would like to be a part of our deals, who we could help, who we could offer value to, who we could be a tremendous asset to, instead of being a liability coming there asking and seeking and needing. We never want to be in that position. We want people to be excited to be working with us, not feeling like we're coming to them in a Hail Mary saying, oh, I hope this is right for you because we're going to close this in a couple of weeks. I need. But if you can go out there and build that network, find other people that you can continue to help, create a thought leadership platform where you can go out there and give value. Gary Vee talks about the jab, right hook. And it's the right hook is sometimes the hardest part, because we're out there giving. And then there's going to be an ask. Sure. Yes, that will come up. But if you haven't done the work and laid the track record down and laid down the track to say, here's things that we can help with, here's opportunities, have you thought about this? You go, could we help you in this area? What you haven't built up the background, the backbone, the ability to warrant the ask, because you haven't done enough giving first. So today, if you're feeling undervalued, or you're feeling that you're not being heard, or you're not being met, well, maybe just turn that around. Maybe go out there and go all in, go 1000% all in to giving, to giving other people everything, and seeing what you can do to provide value. And if you're in a position saying that, well, I don't want to give everything away. Well, I mean, here's the bottom line. Tim Ferriss has this great thing, the 50-40-10 rule. So give everything away, because here's what's going to happen. 50% of people, no matter if you gave them the kings of the castle, won't do anything. 40% of them won't be able to do it as good as you. And 10% of them will do it better than you and hopefully help you. And you both will keep leapfrogging forward and forward and forward. So give it away. It doesn't hurt to give away all the secrets, all the things that you think are prime to your success, because you could help so many other people and they can unlock future potential in you as well.
Yeah, chances are those 10% that actually take what you tell them and run with it and become better than you will also bring you along with them and raise your ship. The rising tide raises all ships. Be a part of that tide. Pour your energy into that tide and raise everyone's ship. See, the best investors that I know, and I would say there's about 10, maybe. They will call me out of the blue. Like they won't schedule an appointment. They won't like call me or text me ahead of time. They'll just call me and they'll just be like, hey, Peely, what's up? And I'll be like, okay, let's talk. And we'll start talking for 15 minutes, a half an hour, an hour, if we have the time. And there won't be any asks. It'll just be a catch-up session. And they'll be like, how are you doing? What's in your plate? This is what's in my plate. Great. And it'll be so amazing. But the thing is, those are the investors that as soon as I have a deal or I have a question, or I have something that's amazing, I'll call them first, because I know that they are the people who are invested in me, invested in how I want to grow, and they know that I'm invested in them. So I'll call them first.
So that's our signal out there with a wakened baby out there. But of course, if you like what you hear, you do us a huge favor. It means so much to us. Go over there, give us a subscribe, hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Go check out the podcast. We have so many great guests that come and bring so much value over at the Jason and Peely Project. And if you want, we're actually holding our monthly multifamily meetup tonight virtually. So if you go over to meetup.com, search New Jersey Multifamily Foundation, you'll be able to find it there. I think 8 o'clock tonight. We have to see what our topic is aligned for tonight. But again, go out there and bring massive value today. Don't expect anything in return. Go out there and help others. Don't expect anything back, because that's where you can just leave all the animosity that creates to the sideline, and you will find your best self quickly.
I thought I could come back, but he's calling me again.
That's our agent. Yeah.
An amazing day. I'm so grateful that you're here. If you like what you hear, if you love us, please rate, review, and subscribe. It would mean everything to us. And I will talk to you later.
Yep. I'll check out tomorrow. We have Greg Shea, an old high school classmate of mine, believe it or not, works fourth generation, family-owned business, Pin Company of America. They've partnered with Mike Rowe, but even more impressive is what they're doing today to adapt to what's going on during quarantine with their business, how they've now transitioned their business to help other people. All right, so that's what we got. Happy Tuesday, as it is. Let's do this.